Hello and welcome to my review on the Transformers Studio Series SS8601 Jazz from the 1986 G1 Transformers the Movie. So to start off with, I'm going to take a look at the packaging. So here's the box. Just because the angle of my camera, I can't quite fit the whole box in the frame, but got this nice CG picture of Jazz here from the movie. Got the Transformers the Movie logo here, Autobot Jazz, Studio Series 8601. So being that this is a sub-line of the normal Studio Series, the numbering is different. Here, let's angle this up a little bit here. So on the side here, we got a nice CG render of Jazz. Also have the 86 logo here. On this side, got a close-up of Jazz there, Deluxe Class, Studio Series on the side. We got the number 8601 here. On the back, let's see if I can get this. On the back here, it says it transforms in 20 steps. Got a picture of him in robot mode and vehicle mode. Shows off that he has a display. Yeah, it says right here, Autobot Jazz makes a futile escape as Unicron devours Moonbase 1. That's about it for the packaging. So inside the packaging, as is standard with all these Studio Series figures, it comes with this really nice little backdrop here. It's a scene from the movie. I believe this is the Moonbase 1 scene here. It's got Studio Series 8601. This side, Transformers 86 up there. Can't quite get it in frame. These backdrops are really nice. Even the bottom of it is really nice here. I like the little base there. Set him in there. Looks really good. Get that out of the way. So looking at the robot here, really nice looking. I like the silver in the chest here. The headlights on the car, Autobot symbol. It's really nice looking. I like how there is a backpack, but it folds up pretty nicely, especially when looking at it from the front. It's kind of hard to notice. The head sculpt is really nice, as always with Studio Series. Silver really stands out. I like that a lot. Go ahead and put his gun in his hand here. Just tabs in. There we go. It's very accurate to the G1 movies character design. I don't own the G1 toy, but from looking at pictures of it, this seems a lot more accurate to me. Yeah. So as for articulation, this figure is pretty decent. He has no wrist articulation unless you count this for transformation. His elbows can bend about 90 degrees to straight. It can also swivel right above the elbow. The shoulders can come in and out that far. You can also go around full 360 on both sides. His head is on a ball joint, so it can look most directions. It can go down that far, up that far. He does have waist articulation here. Here at the hips, you can rotate the legs around. His legs can also kick out that far and back about that far. Got about a 90-degree bend at the knee there. He also has ankle rocker joints, which is not too common on Studio Series figures, so that's always nice. For some robot mode comparisons here, we have the SS8601 Jazz and the SS10 Jazz from the 2007 movie. I think these two look really good together in robot and vehicle modes. As you can see, the 86 Jazz is a bit bigger in size there. Now, to see him with a fellow 86 Autobot, here he is with Blur. Blur is a bit taller than he is. Here he is with the SS-49 2007 movie Bumblebee. Then get Bumblebee to stand. There we go. Again, Jazz is a bit taller than Bumblebee. And then, just for fun, here we have Jazz next to Studio Series Blitzwing. And Blitzwing doesn't even fit on camera. So, as you can see, Blitzwing is much larger than Jazz. Now looking at his accessories, he comes with his little silver blaster here, which again is very accurate to what we see on screen. It has 3 little pegs on it, this one for the handle, and these ones I believe are to display it on his back, like so. Kind of see it sticking out there. Then it works just as you would imagine. You just put it in his hand there. He holds on to it. It's really good. I like the silver paint that they've done on this character and his gun here. Definitely stands out nice. Alright, so to transform Jazz, you want to start out by just putting his little hands in there. They're just tucking this little hole here. Then you can take this little part here and just spin it up. Fold his feet down. Then you can take the knee here, it detaches right here, and it just folds up like so. It doesn't peg into anything once it's up here. You kind of just have to piece these two together, and that'll hold it in place. Then under here, you just split that a little bit and pull this out of the way. And you can go ahead and spin this middle piece, the silver piece here, around. Like so. And you can take his head, get under here. Oh, take this piece, push that down, and then take the head. And then I'll just fold under here. Like so. Spin that around. And that'll bring this piece out. Once you get that, you can bring this middle piece in here, just push that up, and it'll connect right there. Then on this piece, just kind of bring the doors out a little bit and bring this top part out. Line that all up and then open the doors all the way. And you take the whole roof of the car here, tab that in here, and then it'll tab in back here too. Just kind of push that, it'll all hold together there. And for his arms, I'll bring his arms down, spin these around, and then get this tab here facing out, like that. Put that in there, and take the door, and there's a little tab right here that'll fit in right there, like so. And then just repeat the same on this side. Spin this around, spin this, and tab that together there. Like that. Just kind of straighten everything out there. And there you have Jazz in vehicle mode. So taking a look at the vehicle mode here, It's supposed to be a Porsche 935 Turbo racing car. Yeah, it's not a sponsored Porsche, but it looks very close. And originally this, I believe this in the movie was a number 4 here, but they have a 14 on it here. But it's got silver paint apps for the rims. Got the Autobot symbol here. Stripes all line up. Has a nice spoiler. Overall, really nice looking vehicle mode. I like it a lot. It fits in well with the other Studio Series figures. For some comparisons here we have the 8601 Jazz from the 86 movie with the SS10 Jazz from the 2007 movie. They're actually very close in size. The 86 Jazz is a bit larger. Look very nice together. I like these two together. Here he is compared with the SS53 Mixmaster. It's a Voyager class figure, so it's going to be a bit larger here. Even though this is from the G1 movie in vehicle mode, I think that it still looks really nice with the rest of the Studio Series figures. But once again, Mixmaster is much larger, but still look good together. Here he is next to the SS8603 Blur. I'll give you an idea what some of these 86 characters look like together. He's a little bit smaller than Blur, which is to be expected because in robot mode, Blur is a little bit larger than him as well. They look pretty good though. And then just for fun, here he is with the Studio Series Blackout, which I'm having trouble even fitting on the screen here. He is much, much smaller than Blackout. Put him up here. Blackout is just massive in vehicle mode though. Fits like entirely under Blackout there. Let's get Blackout out of here. Alright, so to go ahead and transform him back to robot mode, you want to just pull these doors out and kind of wiggle this apart here. I'll just untab. You can pull his arms out here, just spin around, pull him up, rotate the wheel around, and with the fingernail, you can just pop his little hands out, spin that around, like that. Then you want to take this whole top section, just kind of wiggle this apart right there, and that'll hinge back. Then you can pop this down, bring that out, and then this part here, I'll take his head and spin it this way. Make sure his little ears aren't hitting anything. And that'll pop into place right there. Then you take this whole section, that'll pop right there. And this silver section here, I want to spin that around. Now this silver part here has these two little tabs that'll fit into these little slots here. You kind of just gotta line those up like so. That'll fit together. Straighten his arms out. And for this whole part, you want to put the doors down a little bit to give you some clearance here. Bring this whole back section There we go. Bring this back section down, tuck that into there, and then fold the doors in. And there's 2 hinges here. Rotate that down. You'll know you do it right because these little hooks on the door here will fit into that gap there. And for his legs, you just separate them. Pull these down, and there's a little tab right there that'll fit into a little slot right there. Just kind of push that together. Bring out his little toes. Angle his feet slightly, and just so you can get this to fit. And do the same over here. The little tab on his knee will fit into that slot. Solidify that. Angle his feet just slightly. Pull his toes out. Fold the wheel down. Now we're back in robot mode. So in conclusion then, I really enjoy this figure. I think it turned out very well. I was originally debating on whether I was going to collect the 86 figures or just stick with the normal Studio Series, but after getting this in my hand, I'm very impressed with it. It sets my expectation for the rest of the 86 line very high. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review. I hope you stick around to see the rest of them.